Great. So hi everyone, my name is Ashley Morales. I am a fifth year architecture student at Cal Poly Pomona with a minor in gender studies. I'm the advocacy chair for AWA Plus D, who I'm representing tonight, CPP NOMAS's networker, as well as the creator and one of 3 hosts of the podcast Disrupting Place. And I'd like to give a quick hello to my classmates that are joining me today. So next. Today, I'd like to talk about my thesis project at Cal Poly Pomona, located in Boyle Heights. A little bit about Boyle Heights. It is a historically rich and diverse neighborhood. It has always been a blue-collar area adjacent to a variety of factories that produces everything from steel to textiles. In 1942, Executive Order 9066 forced Japanese Americans into internment camps, forcing them to lose their properties and never to return. In that time, many European groups left. African American people migrated in, but away from the Hispanic community. Census report last year states 95% of the community is Hispanic/Latinx. To put it succinctly, Boyle Heights suffers on multiple fronts: gentrification, poverty, low education retention, low wages, and more. On top of that, they face major hardships regarding the climate. Overall, Boyle Heights, like many of its neighboring areas, is in the 100th percentile, being the highest score in California for cumulative climate impact. This includes everything from high amounts of diesel particulate matter and toxic chemicals in the air from local facilities, dozens of hazardous waste and cleanup sites, drinking water contaminants, high concentrations of pollution, partly due by high traffic density, and more. This, of course, impacts the overall health of the community, especially children and the elderly. All of these things and more are centered within a social justice framework, which I will be doing for my final project. The prompt for my section asks for spaces that, quote, straddle multiple contexts and act as connectors. Of multiple sites near or on the LA River, I chose one along Olympic Boulevard between the river and Soto Street. I'm centering the neighborhood context and history in my project, as well as the ongoing community work already at play. For example, according to LA City Planning's Boyle Heights Community Plan, residents need safe, welcoming corner stores and shopping corridors to support growing business and overall wellness. This is in relation to the growing women-owned businesses that began during the pandemic. There's a need for space to safely produce and sell their work, as well as stay close with their children and families. So by acknowledging the changing working class fabric and conditions for this marginalized community, architecture serves as an infrastructure that reimagines the market and recreational space typology entirely. As a gender studies minor, I've come to realize how interwoven the relationship between architecture and social justice is. As I put in the title, a social justice framework can be critical for a site like that in Boyle Heights because of its current environmental conditions, as well as the community work that needs a space to thrive. Moving forward, designing sustainable tools in mind, as well as collaborating with my minor studies instructors to apply principles like those of disability justice and looking at markets that already center marginalized communities in Los Angeles. My project will hopefully reimagine what the role of architecture and the architect can have for Boyle Heights' future. Thank you.